in a lot of ways. So thank you so much for talking to me about it.
Of course, thank you.
So first off, I want to start off with that final scene. I thought that was such a powerful way to end the film. Can you tell me why that was where you decided to end the story for these characters?
We actually had a number of endings. We shot 2 alternate endings for the movie, neither of which are in the final cut of the film. The ending that is in the movie was always, in my mind, like the most crucial point of the film, but I think I had always felt this need to have a coda on it, like to have a final arc that really spells out what the film is saying. And we realized pretty quickly when we were testing the film that A, we didn't need it, and B, that the statement that the film was trying to make about kind of decentering Danny as the main character in the final moments was best served by actually doing that and like letting it end at that moment, not to give it away, but to let it end on maybe the first glimmer of the hope of growth, and honestly of leaving us with Rowan having the last word and really focusing on her story and like her heroic moment. So once we did it, it felt like it had been staring us in the face the whole time. Like as soon as we cut it that way, we were like, why didn't we think of this sooner?
And, also, I just feel like when I finished watching the film, there were so many conversations I wanted to personally have about everything. So I'm curious, what conversations are you hoping audience have when the film finishes?
It makes me so happy to hear that, because my goal is always to take movies that people will talk about, maybe argue about. I love a good fueled argument debate. It's interesting because a lot of people have asked me specifically about my feelings on the internet and on social media. And to me, it feels a bit more zoomed out than that. And like the film, in my opinion, has a lot to do with privilege and the co-opting of trauma on the internet, and also how the internet just sort of amplifies the unrest that a lot of us are feeling at the moment. So, Danny is intended to be a character that is like uncomfortably relatable at the same time that she's terrible. I think especially if you're like a young white woman on the internet, you probably see elements of yourself in Danny. And so I'm definitely hoping that it forces a lot of people to self-analyze and self-reflect more than Danny is in the movie.
Huge congrats on the film. I can't wait for everyone else to see it and love it the way that I did.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Lectures, fanboys, professional artists, and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life. Comics, movies, and TV. Yeah. Pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this.